Hello, this is Joe Pryor of the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma City. On my continuing series on investment in real estate, I want to talk about three different types of investments that you can make. Now, this is kind of my nationwide idea because every market is going to be a little bit different. There may be, like in Detroit, there may be a foreclosure market that still exists, whereas in some market like San Jose, California, you just have to rent because of the prices. But essentially, it breaks down, I think, into three areas. Now, one of which is the one that you see on HGTV that everybody's fascinated with, and hopefully that they can get rich quick on, which is fix and flip. This is where you are, hopefully, if you're going to do this, in a volatile market. And by that I mean is huge swings in prices, because in order to make fix and flip work, you got to buy at the lowest possible price of any kind of investment, because you're trying to make a profit up front. Now, second of all, you need to be a professional. I know a couple of ex-builders in Oklahoma City that are doing high-end flips. They do magnificent work, and they're really, really good at what they do, and they also have a lot of money, so they can afford to lose money, which a lot of people who say, well, Joe, can you help me out? I got a hard money lender at 14% and 5 points up front. And the answer is basically no. You know, Oklahoma City is not a foreclosure market. It is not a volatile market, and so it is really, really slim when it comes to fix and flip. I'm not saying you can't do it, but you need a crew, and you need hands-on, and you need to be here in order to do that. Now, the second one is one that I think that you can do here in Oklahoma City, even if you're not here, or you can do in a lot of markets, which is fix and hold. So in other words, instead of buying something that is cheap, that's a foreclosure that needs $20,000 or $50,000 worth of work, and selling it, basically what you want to do is hold it, because you know that if you can hold it for 5 years or 10 years, then your return on investment is going to be even greater and your risk is going to be lower. So basically what you look for is somebody that really does need to sell and is willing to kind of get out of their house for less than what the market value is, so that you can fix it up. Now, this is all predicated, of course, on getting the rents. That's extremely important. Now, I've done this myself on houses built in the 1950s with 3 beds and 1.5 bath and 2-car garage, with enough room to change that half bath into a full bath, put a lot of money into it, make it almost new, and still have a good deal. So the second way you can do it is fix and hold. And that exists in a lot of markets, and you need, again, a good realtor that knows this market in order to do that wherever you are. Now, the third market is the traditional market, and it's the market that I exist in most of the time, which is buying something that's already fixed up or new construction. And that is a market where you can just plunk down your money and you really don't have to do anything to it. Maybe a couple of little minor touches. But really, the reason why you're buying it is because it's in a great rental market. We've done the rental statistics and we say, hey, look, you can get maximum rents here, and we think there's growth potentials, there's rental appreciation. And so that's the third type of property that you can do. Now, in a later video, I'm going to talk about return on investment analysis. I'm going to talk about the key factors about return on investment. I'll try to touch on all three of these, so that you can understand the amount of money that you can make percentage-wise on your money. But also in another video, we'll be talking about risk, because risk varies from one type of property purchase to the other. This is Joe Pryor of the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma City, where we deliver traditional real estate values at the speed of technology.